Hi students of class 12 CBSE. I am here with another lesson, the rat trap, Flamingo, the rat trap. And I think this lesson must have been taught in your classrooms. Students, before I give the summary of this lesson, summary of this story, I would like to ask you, can love and understanding transform a person? Can change this world? Do you think that love and understanding can change a person? The author has tried to prove in all her works that love and understanding can change the world. Have you felt, if you know the story, that in this story too, the rat trap, love and understanding plays a big role in transforming a man? Have you ever thought? Think over this. But here now I give you the summary of this story, the rat trap. This whole story moves around rat trap. What is rat trap? You must have a rat trap at your home to trap a rat. Okay? There was a vagabond or tramp. He went about selling his rat traps. He was a poor man. And he made rat traps by begging, by picking a wire here, a thing there, and he made rat traps. Rat traps hang around his shoulders and he sold them. But he did not earn enough to keep his body and soul together. So he had to indulge in theft and other petty crimes. As I told you, by selling rat traps, he did not earn enough to satisfy his basic needs, to keep his body and soul together, to make both ends meet. His earning was not enough, so he indulged in thievery also. He was in rags, he was a poor man, and there was hunger in his eyes. His eyes gleamed with hunger because he did not have complete food, because he did not earn enough. One day, as he was trudging along a road, an amazing idea crossed his mind. He thought that this whole world was a rat trap, and this world offered man food, clothing, success, wealth, riches, everything. And the moment a man tries to touch it, makes an effort to get success in life, happiness in life, he finds himself in a rat trap. A typical rat trap, have you seen? In the rat trap you will find cheese or pork. And once a rat enters it and touches the cheese, he finds himself shut on all sides. He becomes a prisoner in a rat trap. In the same way, our desires, our dreams, our expectations, our strong desire to get success, to be rich, to be famous, to be powerful, is also a rat trap. And everybody is in a rat trap. This whole world is a rat trap. And nobody can escape it. The moment you want anything in your life, you will find yourself caught up in a rat trap. This thinking, and he was greatly amused that it was a great thought. He enjoyed this thought that this whole world was a rat trap. One day, the evening was falling. It was getting dark, and he was looking for shelter. He knocked a door for shelter. The man who opened the door was a crofter, and he was very generous and welcoming. He received him with open arms, gave him food and shelter, enjoyed tobacco with him, and he also shared his secrets with him. He let him into his secret that previously he was a crofter in Ramzo Iron Works. Then he did number of odd jobs. Now he was old, he could not work hard, so he had a cow, and cow supported him. Cow gave him milk, and he sold milk to a creamery. And he had collected 30 kroners, and he had kept the money in a pouch which was hanging near the window of his home. He told him everything. He was a simple man, he was unsuspecting. He did not think that the man he was hosting, the man who was his guest, I mean the rat trap man, may steal his money. Night passed. In the morning, the rat trap man was on his way, and Crofter was busy with household work and milking the cow and all such things. The rat trap man returned in half an hour, broke the window pane, and took out the pouch which contained 30 kroners. 30 kroner. He took out the money and put back the pouch at the same place where it was hanging from the wall. He slipped out. He stole away. As he was walking on the public highway, he thought that it was not safe to walk on a public highway. So he entered a forest to evade detection, and so that he is not captured, he is not arrested. So it was his intention that he should not be arrested. So he took a forest path, hoping that he will find the way out, and in this way he would be able to save himself from the police. But this forest was too dense, plenty of trees, bushes and fallen logs, that he was lost in the forest. He was confused. He did not find the way out of the forest. And he realized that he had been walking in the same area, because time and again he came back to the same place. He was tired to death and he gave up all hopes. He thought that his last moment had come. So tired, broken, he lay on the floor of the forest and had almost fallen asleep. But soon after, he heard the striking of hammer coming from some distance, and he realized that an iron mill was not far away. Somehow he gathered his strength, was on his feet, and staggered to the place where the iron mill was. At the forge, the workers were working. There were blacksmiths, and iron work was on. Great fire was there, the blast furnace and all such thing. He thought that he would spend the night there, a winter night, and because the fire was close by, he would have sound sleep and he will not catch cold. Thinking this, actually he was not welcomed there. The master blacksmith gave him a haughty look and did not welcome him, but did not reject him either. Because he knew such vagabonds, such tramps always came there and passed their nights there, because those people were homeless, and he was one such. He was in rags, he looked like a beggar, and he slept there near the forge. After some time, the iron master came, the owner of the mill, and he was on his nightly inspection, nightly rounds, and he came and saw the rat trap man lying there. He removed his cap, and he felt that the man was his old friend Nils Olof, who was in army, and he mistook him to be his old friend who was once in the army, his comrade. So he requested him to pass the night at his place, go with him. But rat trap man suspected that if he accepted his invitation, it would be like voluntarily going into a lion's den. Who knows, he will be caught there. So he declined the offer very gently, very meekly, and Iron Master felt that the man was not going to go to his place. But he was not satisfied. Reaching home, he told his daughter to go to the iron mill and prevail upon him to come to their place. She came on a horse and carriage. She carried also a valet, an attendant, and he was carrying a fur coat. She very nicely talked to him like this: I want you to spend Christmas with us. I want you to give a happy Christmas. and we will enjoy together. So please go to my place. And hearing her words, he ready to go, because her manners were sweet, her words were soft and loving, and for the first time the Rattrap man felt there was someone who talked to him so nicely. The valet gave him the fur coat. He covered himself with the fur coat on his rags and went to her place. And Iron Master was confident that Rattrap man or the tramp was his old friend. But she was suspicious. She thought that he was merely a criminal or any outlaw who was on the run, who had shelter there, and he was nothing else. But her father was adamant, was so sure that no, he was Nils Olof, his friend, and there was no problem. And if in the morning, if you give him wash, if he is shaved, and if he is groomed in the suit, then he will perfectly look his old friend. This happened. He was given a shave, he was given wash, and he was groomed, he was dressed, proper collar and suit. And he appeared before the Iron Master. Iron Master at once realized that he was not the person he had mistaken him to be. He was not his friend. And he was furious. He said, "This is dishonesty. It is dishonesty. You are not my friend. Why did you come to my place? And I will hand you over to the sheriff, to the police." Then the Rattrap man spoke the same dialogue. "Sir, this whole world is a rat trap. And now I am in a rat trap. Because you will hand me over to the police. But one day you will also find yourself in a rat trap. And then you will realize what you have done to me." Iron Master asked him to leave the place at once. But his daughter Adela interceded on his behalf, spoke on the behalf of the Rattrap man. She told her father that this man has never seen happiness. He has not enjoyed a day in his life. See his condition. He is always on the run. Can't we give him one Christmas cheer? Can't he spend one Christmas with us? Whosoever he be, this is not a problem. He is a human being. And if he spends Christmas with us, we will feel that it was a better Christmas." Her father was not convinced, but because she spoke strongly on his behalf, very emotionally on his behalf, he relented. He spent the Christmas there. But he slept and slept and slept. It appeared that he had never slept all his life. Maybe he was always on the run. Maybe he had not seen comfort and luxury of life and peace of mind. Whenever food was ready, he was called. He was torn out of bed. He ate his food, again went back to sleep. On the Christmas night, the Christmas tree was lighted. The whole place was decorated, and he moved around and gave thanks to everybody. Then Adela came to him and he spoke nicely. "This suit that you are wearing is yours. And I request you to join us on the next Christmas. Thank you for giving us company. Thank you." He kept looking at her with boundless amazement that so much love, so much regard, and so much closeness she had shown to him. He had never experienced such thing in his life. Next day, there was service at the church, and Rattrap man stayed back. He did not go to the church. Adela with her father went to the church, and at church they heard that a crofter's money had been stolen, and the person who stole his money was a rat trap man, rat trap seller. They knew that a thief was sheltering in their home. Her father told her, "My dear daughter, now you have seen. You spoke on his behalf and you know his identity now. He is a vagabond, he is a thief, and you have given Christmas cheer to a thief." They returned home, hoping that by that time the rat trap man would have taken away all the valuables, all the silver spoons. But when they reached home, they asked the valet, "Has he gone?" He said, "Yes, he has gone. But he has not taken away anything. He has left behind a gift." There was a packet. Inside the packet was a small rat trap, beautiful rat trap. And in the rat trap were 30 kroner that he had stolen from the crofter's place. And there was a letter. And I would like to read out the letter for you, last thing, and you will enjoy it. Okay? Here is the letter. "The rat trap is a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain, because in that way he got the power to clear himself. Written with friendship and high regard, Captain Von Stell." That I had been caught in a rat trap, but I was raised to the status of a captain by your father, and that saved me. This is the gift from a rat trap man. Accept this gift. And he signed off as Captain Von Stell. Students, this is the summary of this story. I think you have understood the brief summary of this story. This will help you prepare yourself for the examination. If you have any queries to make, write in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day. Keep smiling.